Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm gonna tell you or show you how to use Burp Suite's Intruder tab and how we can use it for different purposes. By the way, I would like to tell you that the Burp Suite Intruder is a very much powerful tool which is used for security testing. It automates customized attacks against web applications, and there are some key features and the purposes why it's used for. Like it's used for automation and payloads execution and using different types of attack, analyzing the vulnerability and so on. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to use this intruder tab for brute forcing logins. So I'm here at the testing website that is BWAPP. I'll mention the link in the description below. So here we know we are having an account known as Alan, whose username is Alan, but we don't know the password. We need to access, we need to break the password using brute forcing. That's you need to do now. So I'll type the login, that is Alan. Before that, I'll reload this once. So the request is here within our Burp suite. I'll put as forward. So this is loaded. Here I'll type Alan and some random password, and then I hit login. As it shows here, it's a request that is post method. I'll give it as forward. Before forwarding, I would like you to notice that here we got the login what we typed, that is Alan, and the password that is FGFGHH, as you can see over here. So we need to brute force the password with respect to the login username. For that, we don't need to forward it. We need to right click over here and go send this to repeater tab. That is, you can either use Control R or right click and send to repeater. As you can see, the repeater gets highlighted. We'll go to the repeater tab, and here the thing is we can do normal things, like we can see the information of we're trying different passwords and how the website reacts, but this thing takes a slow process. So instead of repeater tab, we are going to use the intruder tab. So I'll go back to this, and I'll send this to intruder. So once the intruder gets highlighted, as you can see, we need to add this positions where we need to perform the brute force. So for now, I'll clear everything and I'll select this password section which is highlighted in green, and I'll click on add. So this password position is being set for brute forcing, and this attack type is set to sniper. This is that is like it inserts each payload into each position one at a time using a single payload set. So for since here only one section set over here, so I'll put only the default attack type, that is sniper attack. And now the thing is, we need to load the payload configuration. That is, we need to load the passwords list, like the possible passwords and the alphabetic combination that make up the password. For that, I need to load a txt file. I'll go to click on load, and as you can see, I have my two passwords. I'll click on this password. So here you can view all the passwords I have stored in this txt file. So once we load this, you're good to go. So we can click on start attack tab, click on OK over here. So here it shows like the request, like request sequence, request numbers, or you can yeah, tell it as like serial numbers. Here are the payloads that are the passwords, and here is the status code, and here is the response. And if there is any error caused out, like consider like this web application or web page doesn't allow brute forcing. So because it may cause error sometimes if it is not allowing brute forcing, and this is timed out error, and this is the length. So like if you get the password which you're looking for, if the brute force succeeds, the status code suddenly changes. That is, as you can see from first, it's everything here sequenced as 200, 200, 200 as status code. As you go down here, suddenly from 200, the status code goes to 302. So as you can see in 302, the payload that is the password is 41111. So this is our password. You can either ways wait till every payloads has been tested. At the end you will get an pop-up showing that like this is your password, or else either you can go through serially all by yourself, and you can check for the status code as I checked now, that is 302. So this status code is 302, hence we got our password, that is 1111. So once we got our password, I'll stop this. I'll discard this. So we'll go to our browser again, and I'll type the password 1111 and hit login. Come to this and forward it. I'll forward it here. I'll hit the login. So, as you can see, welcome Alan. We have successfully cracked the password of this login by using this Intruder tab in Burp Suite. So, this is all we can do in this Intruder tab, and we can execute. This is how we can execute our brute forcing. So, if you like my video, if you find it informational, please mind subscribing and liking my video. Thank you.